That was all content. Oh, till now you weren't recording it. I was talking to myself. What a dickhead, dude.
That's it.
I swear, I was like, what the fuck?
क्या चल रहा है मेरे दोस्त काफी सेक्सी क्या चल रहा है मेरे दोस्त काफी सेक्सी
Red Bull, bitch, please sponsor our. Please sponsor because I love Red Bull and I can't keep afford. I can't keep buying this shit without you sponsoring it. So Red Bull, please, I'm gonna tag you guys. Sponsor this shit for us.
Cheers.
That is, we're gonna have a lot of fun. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is Manan. Manan's my man. Manan's been there in my life since my puberty. Technically,
Yeah, you can say that.
since I hit puberty.
Yeah.
He's
Since
seen
the first time you had, you can say.
You can delete that shit. Dude, first of all, open account, family. Think. You want
Dude,
me?
I thought it was Saad ke saath.
Also, Shafaq behind the camera, the sexiest motherfucker. He's like a. How do I put it? Like, you know, this was a dream. Like this shit was. I've been talking about this shit for quite some time, and then Shafaq came into my life, and I think I'm in love with him. I'm in love with Shafaq. I think.
Kudos, Shafaq.
He's very sexy. Have you seen his content?
Bro, that's too good. What you're doing there.
So yeah, we're gonna drop Shafaq Indian. You guys follow that shit. This guy moves. You know, when I first met Shafaq, I was like, holy fuck! I already knew about his content. You know how those people who can affect fucking change. You know, these days we are seeing this fucking Harish Mehta or Harshad Mehta or whatever the fuck they're moving share markets and all like that. Shafaq moves shit in Bangalore. So he's one crazy motherfucker. But we're going to talk about him later on, and hopefully we can have him here then behind. But then we have to hire somebody else. So that will be a fuck all situation. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime,
Yes, sir.
we still don't know what the name of this is going to be called. This is our first podcast, and I think it wouldn't be having you here to see my journey. And I thought, I you know what the whole point of this entire podcast was, to tell how amazing I am to the world. I want the world to know.
Because you want me to come here and praise
yeah,
you.
like that's the whole thing, right? You've seen me go from like amazing to like amazing, like
Totally.
you've seen me go take that
Amazing to amazing.
super amazing, right? You've seen me do that journey. So I thought, you know what? Who better to praise me? Who better to tell me how amazing I am than you? So, and also you are amazing. We'll get to that very soon.
We'll get to that soon.
But yeah. So the why. Fuck, man. It's. When I'm actually thinking about it right now, okay. Since. Do you remember right after school, we would sit down in some corner and we would talk about, I even when I was 16, 17, I used to talk big, right? And I had no
fuck,
backing.
You should talk.
I used to talk some weird shit, dude.
Yeah. But back 16, you were not talking about big shit. You were mostly into the whole, dude, it's life. It goes, you know.
I don't know. I want to assume this is what my image of me in the, you know how we all have our own images of who we are back in the day and what we are. I'm assuming my image or my memory of me is one of those guys who always knew that he's gonna make it.
Yeah,
Like-
back then it was all about politics. I remember you had that.
Oh yeah, politics. I think politics is still going to be a game, but that's going to be a long time from now. But as of now, it's mostly going to be, I don't know. We're in a good place. I think we are in a good place, no?
Yeah.
Like all of us, even the guy behind the camera, we're not going to name names right now because fuck, he already has too much hype to begin with. So we're not going to drop names right now. But yeah, like it's been such a beautiful journey from moving to Bangalore, starting in a place without money, starting in a place without network, starting in a place without contacts, being absurdly stupid with your dreams, and at the same time, when you're called stupid constantly.
Yeah.
It's not to you, like nobody will outright come and say, hey, you're stupid. Actually, that also has happened.
It's happened a couple of times.
That's also happened. But there's something in me that always knew
You had the gut. You had the gut and you had the vision. Though it kept changing. That's another
But that's the thing,
topic.
right? Like that's the thing. Again, I want to talk about this. Like, you know what my biggest problem with. I've had this fight with a lot of people. Okay, I've had this fight where people are like, dude, you're doing too many things.
I've come and upright told you that bro, you're doing too many things.
You're doing too many things, and you start so many things, and then it doesn't work out. Why?
So many
things, so many times. I actually love the fact that I fucking keep trying, dude. Like, I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, today, everything that hasn't worked out, and I've started so many things and I've stopped a lot of things. Some things have worked out extremely well,
Yeah.
and some things have worked out not so well. But what most people forget is they are so scared of even trying that they do not want to attempt. You've now started attempting weird shit.
Exactly.
I love it. Like
Bro.
you are on your own journey right now, which is beautiful, and I
Yeah.
want to address that. And for people who don't know, we're gonna plug in Your Ikigai is Manan's startup, and we're gonna be knowing. I think we're gonna do an entire podcast on Your Ikigai one day.
Yeah, we
Hopefully, with a little bit more psychosis into what the fuck is going on, because the last 6 months have been weird for you, no? The last 1 year.
Yeah, the whole 1 year has been weird. From looking out for a different job, another monotonous job, from that to actually sitting back and thinking that, bro, that's not the life I actually want.
But that took balls, dude. Like, that legit took balls for you. Like, I'll tell you what, I've seen you go from the most, how do I put it, calculated. Not in a bad way. You're not calculated in a bad way. Like, you're the guy who will be still left with money in the end of the month. it's
Right, that used to be the
that
case.
is- yeah, that was a good. Like, I've seen you manage with very little, and I've seen you not manage with a lot more. But at the same time, you were cautious more than somebody who would actually take risks. And for you to be like, the last 6 months, I've been seeing you jump,
Yeah.
and I've seen you break barriers. Like, what's that like?
It is, I'll tell you, it is scary. Okay, it is scary. Every time you actually think of doing something, getting into something, you have to think 10 times because you do not know what you're doing, right? But at the same time, you know that nobody knows. Like, you can just go and reach out to people and ask for help, but then at the end of the day, it's all on you. How you handle the stress, how you work things out, it's all on you.
Is it a little bit more different? Like, for me, I'll tell you how I look at it. I never had an option. I never worked for a big company. I never worked for a
You never
multinational.
wanted to.
But at the same time, I didn't have the stability or the paycheck like you had. Like, you had every month X amount of money coming in. You've seen me go, hey bro, I don't have money to pay rent for this month, to spending as much of that rent on my shoes. like it doesn't matter. It doesn't. And at the end of the day, for me, it was always easy because I don't know what the other side looks like. I don't know what stability ever meant. Right? So for me to be able, I didn't have an option, so it was easy for me to make that decision. Hey, listen, I want to be an entrepreneur, because it was not a choice for me.
Yeah.
It was predetermined. Like, I always knew, right? But with you, it was different. You made a
Yes,
couple of
very
choices.
different.
You made a couple, and it's hard, right? And especially like right now, you're like शादी करने का है, ये होने का है, वो होने का है, and you have all of that shit coming. through.
That keeps coming. That keeps
And
coming.
You'll take care of mom and family and
Yeah,
this
personal
and that.
commitments.
It's hard to make a jump back when you're 21 is easier, I feel, than to make a jump at whatever, right?
Not really, Sad. It's actually not that difficult. Maybe because I have a partner who, kind of helps me out here and there. But then other than that,
Are we going to speak about it openly though?
no.
No, I mean, I don't know if we want to address this. Are we going to address
See,
this?
who know, the people out there who know, they know.
So when you say partner, you mean business partner,
business partner,
romantic partner.
romantic partner.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so it's the same. It's hard, no? Also, like, how the fuck do you work with the same person you are going to marry or whatever the fuck,
Well, it's actually nice. I'll tell you.
Isn't it too much invasion of privacy? Like there is no sense of space, no, at this point.
No, bro.
Like-
There is all. See, space is something which both of them need to give each other, right? The minute either of them feels that they need space, we give each other space. It's not like we have to stick with each other.
How do you ask someone to give you
24/7.
space?
Bro, that is how you set boundaries. You tell them, bro, you know what? There might be certain times where I want to just chill. Bro,
Like
I just
this,
chill.
like this.
Yeah.
Like let me just be like I'm.
Yeah.
Like this is my space. Like is this like a predefined space for you now?
It's not like a predefined space, but then right now, how do I put it? It's not like a predefined space or anything. It's just, bro.
The camera, I'm just getting like a look pretty again. Am I pretty enough? Is it coming in my face? Oh, is this coming in my face? Oh, okay. You guys can't see my pretty face, motherfuckers. But coming back.
Coronavirus!
A lot of your decisions the last 1 year have been unpredictable, if nothing less. And for a person the reason why I want to talk about this is there's a lot of people who are making that transition or want to make that transition, and it's really hard for them.
Yeah.
Like the uncertainty, and you don't have a job, and you don't know if that company will work, and you're investing money, you're putting some of your own money, you're staying. I think your advantage is the person you're with also is someone who is very understanding.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you don't have high
plays an
maintenance
important-
from the female industry.
Yeah. So, if I have to take her out, that'd be like a nice park or a lake or somewhere nice to eat. Nothing
She's like
expensive.
extremely low maintenance, no?
You can't call it. It's not a car. It's not a fucking car where you
Like
maintain low.
you know what I mean? Like
Bro, our relationship is where, dude, sometimes she takes me out, she pampers me, I pamper her some days. That's about it. It's a give and take.
to all the women who are watching this, you want something like this. But maybe no. I don't know if women actually want that. Like this person who are we gonna call it? This person X, to whom we cannot address because we will not.
Is this actually going to go?
It's gonna be open, like is
What are you saying?
yeah. It's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on
Bro,
Instagram.
that's
It's gonna be
a lot
on
of content and
Spotify.
shit.
It's gonna be everywhere. We're getting married to her, so what the fuck? It doesn't matter.
Bro,
We're not getting into the details, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't get famous in the first aid. Like, what if this blows up?
it blows up on my face.
No, but okay. But what a beautiful journey, right? Like even for me, even for you, even for Shafaq, like I can see him, like I see him right now. Is like his eyes are dead, like fucking bloodshot eyes, and he's just like frustrated as fuck. I don't know if I wish you guys could see him. Can you come in front of the camera? I want.
Yeah,
to,
Shafaq, come. Say hi. Say hi
He's
to.
very frustrated. Like fuck.
I will just get done with this.
You know what I love about him though? He opened his fast. I'm like, I need to set up. He's gonna set up here. He's gonna go back and pray, and he's gonna come back in the morning, and he's gonna start his work, and then he's gonna go do this, and he's gonna do that, and he's just like,
He's
how many
always on
days?
the go.
You've been here hardly a month, and how far have you fucking come in Bangalore? Fucking insane, you motherfucker! I love you, like. I fucking
You're
love
the
you.
best.
You're the best. You're the best, baby. Oh my God, Shafaq. Let me want you. But okay. I don't know how much of this he'll keep though. But yeah, you know what? This is going to be about. So for people who are going to be new, who are listening to me, I want to take you guys down the journey of what is Saad. And what's important, what I've realized is I am where I am. I am who I am because of the people around me.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful. Like, I hear people complaining. People are assholes and everybody fucked me over and everybody feels everybody's fucked them over. I don't know. I feel I'm fucking gracious as fuck, bro. I've had amazing people in my life who've held. I mean, don't get me wrong. These same people at some point have shat on me. Too. But I've done shitty things in my life.
Yeah, everyone does shitty things in their
I've
life.
done some seriously shitty things in my life. So this is going to be an expose on me, and we're going to be talking about everything from life, love,
To
business, networking, and just life. I don't know. I'm going to bring on. Hopefully, I'm going to introduce you all to the entire ecosystem as to what makes me me, and we're probably going to take you down the road of what what is it going to take for you to make that start? What is it going to take you to jump? And what is it going to take? Because at the end of the day, why are you doing what you're doing? That's important. Why are you doing what you're doing? Right? And what makes you get up in the morning? What makes you what makes you not want to give up? Right? And I want to talk about failures. I mean, oh my God, have I had a journey the last 6 months? Like,
I'm yet to experience all that. I'm just taking my own small baby steps right now, you see.
and that's going to be beautiful too, because now we can recollect. I wish I would have started doing this when I had started out. People would have called me psychotic, because they're like, who the fuck are you? Which I did, by the way. There's a video of me, if you guys can go check out on Instagram. I think about 2 years ago, I was ranting in Goa and telling people to go fuck themselves, and I'm gonna make it one day. And whatever the fuck that is. Listen. Long fucking term. What I'm building right now, I guarantee you, this is what it's gonna be for the next 12 years. And fuck, man, what a journey.
It's been a long ass journey.
What's the most memorable thing about this entire 3 years or the 7 years we've been together? Something that we have done, probably something that you really remember. You'll be like, fuck, because I've fucked with you.
No, we have so many fucking memories, bro.
And I want to know, even after all that, like, you put in a lot of effort into this, into keeping this where it is, and I appreciate
It wasn't easy, bro. Okay, so those of you all don't know Saad has a side which is a lot more dramatic, where it's all about.
I think everybody knows I'm fucking dramatic. There's
Yeah,
nothing about
so
me that is not
this is
dramatic.
for the new users or new viewers. you can say.
Maybe like, I'm very dramatic. I'm very needy with people I like.
It's not people you like, probably people who you think are your best friends and who are.
Yeah,
your
I'm
best
very
friends.
needy. Like, I'm very needy with you. I'm very territorial about the people I love.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if it's like another guy or a girl coming in. I'll fuck with them. I'll be like, no.
Bro, actually, a lot of people are fucking territorial with their friends. You know that?
But I don't give a fuck about, like, you know how people ask me, like, oh, Saad, you don't give a fuck? I actually don't give a fuck about random people. Like, I don't give a fuck about you, even you, the guys who are listening. There's a very high chance I don't give a fuck about you too. Like, I am sorry. I care about some of you. I want to
ran
help
out of
you.
fucks to give, bro.
I want to help you, but your opinion on me will not make any difference to me. His opinion, whereas, will make a lot of difference because I love him. But I don't think the general category of people, random fucking people on the internet, is going to make any difference as to who I am.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's gonna hurt. It's like if someone, not hurt, like it's gonna be like
It's
gonna
more like
sting.
a pinch.
It's gonna sting, like oh, you fat fuck, what the fuck are you talking about? Another cringe page comes out,
Yeah.
like me dancing, like what the fuck, like
Yeah.
what, like what the fuck.
Bro, that is the same post. He had to post it twice.
You know what's the funny thing about that? I was talking to Shafaq about it the other day. It is not the actual post that is annoying. It's when your friends start sending it to you.
Yeah.
Like, look, you're an idiot in this. And I'm like, why? Why am I put through this fucking thing? It's not, I don't really give a fuck. I dance.
But when I saw that first, I burst out laughing. But it was nothing new.
It was funny. I laughed too. But then I laughed when I saw it. But the moment somebody sent it to me, I'm like, shit, this is embarrassing. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're shitting, you're like, yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
But it's like, hey, you're shitting. Like, it's a horrible fucking experience. It's like, you don't want to be in that fucking room. Right? But we're going to have a lot more, coming to a much more serious note. We're going to try to keep it short. This is like the first episode,
Yeah,
right?
let's
But
keep it
we're gonna. I want you to tell me what is it that you're gonna be. What would you like to hear here?
What I would like to hear.
Like genuinely, like, because I want to be real. Like, for the people who are listening, like, I want to help. And this is not just going to be one side. It's going to be like there's going to be a lot of give and take. And I can be here and be like, oh, I don't give a fuck, but I do give a fuck. Like me, baby, like me. I want your appreciation. No, I don't. No, but in the sense, if you really, what is it that you want to hear about, right? Because there's been a lot, and we are going to get through a lot more, and we're going to be talking about everything from pain, failure, coping, network, sales, and most importantly, self-reflection. And I think that's something that I really, really want to talk about.
So basically, in general, you want to talk about life.
I want to really talk about, even if you're going to do business, even if you're going to do anything, it's about me. It's not about you. A lot of us do a lot of things keeping the other in mind. You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for someone else. Like, I'm doing this for myself because I genuinely enjoy this. I'm not doing this for the other. Perception, judgment. We're going to talk about all of that jazz. We're going to have a lot more people, and I hope you guys can also stay tuned. I don't know how much of this content is actually going to
Let's see.
go up. We're gonna chop a lot of this in editing, but you know what? I'm going to leave it two thoughts. And this is going to be the absolute of what I'm going to be talking about throughout this entire journey. There are two things that I really believe in. That is, nobody, including him, me, my father, my investors, you, or any jackass or anyone else in this world who knows anything in absolute, everybody's winging it. You know, we have deprived, like, the internet people, like Shafak Indian, like the internet people. We have showcased the world to be this thing where everybody knows what the fuck they're doing. Fuck no. Nobody knows shit. And that's the funny, when I realized everybody's fucking winging it, like, to the top, because I've worked with the top. And I'm not saying top as in top in your city. Fuck no. I'm talking about top in our country. I've worked with the top, the best of the best. And they are as clueless as the fucking next guy. They're just very good at winging it. They are winging it so well. So nobody knows what the fuck is going on. So we need to keep trying. So we're going to be talking about that a lot. And second thing is very, 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 very close to my heart. You are an insignificant piece of shit. You, the person listening, and you, and me, and everybody else. Hear me out. We are so tired of trying to control everything that comes our way, because we want control, we want absolute, that every time a result goes bad, we're going to be scared shitless. Because, oh my God, it didn't go my way. But in reality, you have no control. You have no control. You know nothing. You are insignificant. Tomorrow if you die, I probably will be sad. I'll probably be sad. If Shafak dies, fuck, I'm going to lose a video editor. I'm going to need to find a new video editor. I'm going to be sad about that. But most importantly, I can replace you and him. And it's the same thing. Like, if I die, my business is going to go on. My family will live on. Everything is going to go on. You are so insignificant in this world. And that's okay. To be able to learn to let go of that control that we are seeking constantly. That's the game. So we're going to be talking about a lot more of that. And we're going to try to figure out, in that insignificance, in that moment of not knowing, even though that you have no control over anything in your life and you're probably fucked, you get up the next day, you wake up, you take a shit, and you make something beautiful happen.
Yes.
And that is what we are all about. I don't think we can make a better outro than that. For that note, we are here with Manan. Manan also has Your Ikigai. We're going to have a lot more of him here. I am Saad Khaja Mohammed. I also have a couple of startups. I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life. We're going to talk about that very soon. And we have behind the camera Shafak Indian, one of the most talented motherfuckers to hit India and the world very, 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 very soon. So on that note, thank you so much for hearing me out, because I don't think any one of us had any idea where this was going, including myself.
Are you going to end it with toodles?
You want me to Toodles.
क्या चल रहा है मेरे दोस्त काफी सेक्सी